Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's always good to have you here. All right, as always, we're here to talk all things Forex and prop trading. And this time we've got a review video for you. And on this one, we're going to be going over BestProp4U and take a dive into exactly what it is they're offering to traders. So in this review, we'll unpack everything you need to know from the funding models, funding feasibility, some of the standout features, and of course, the broader community perspective, so you can really determine whether this firm aligns with your trading ambitions. Now, as always, make sure you stick around until the end of the video. We do have an exclusive discount code that I'm sure you won't want to miss. With that said though, let's dive in and check out BestProp4U and what they're all about. All right, we're over here on the BestProp4U website. Now, they are still fresh to the market. They came into the industry in September of 2025, so at the time of recording, only a few months ago. So they're relatively new, but ambitious nonetheless, and they're already gaining attention in the prop trading space. They are backed by experienced leadership, people with experience in the industry, and they are really building themselves around transparency, flexibility, and trader-friendly conditions, which is exactly what traders should be looking for when they're choosing a long-term funding partner. So in this video, we want to dive in and take a look at what they've currently presented to the market in terms of their funding programs, the trading conditions, the rules, payouts, scaling, and what's kind of setting them apart from other firms in the industry. So they are positioning themselves as a trader-friendly firm. They have a plethora of different funding models to choose from, which we're going to dive into and take a look. Because it is quite diverse, I'll leave the links here to the website in the description so you guys can jump on and read through all of the finer details. But as you can see, they have over 8 different funding programs to choose from. So really something there for everyone. Now, one key highlight is BestProp4U's partnership. They have a tier 1 liquidity provider, which allows traders to access tight spreads, fast execution, and trading conditions that closely resemble institutional environments across all of their programs. Let's start by looking at the classic evaluations, the 1 and the 2 phase. In particular, the 2 phase here. It's a classic evaluation model designed for disciplined traders. Account sizes range from $5,000 up to $400,000, leverage of up to 1 to 50. So fairly industry standard in terms of targets here. Phase 1, you have a 8% profit target, reduced to 5% in phase 2. Your daily drawdown and maximum drawdown consistent across all phases, including your fully funded account. And once you do have a funded account, no profit target, no time limitations. You have an 80% profit split. You can hold over the weekend. You can see here the drawdown type is not trailing, and withdrawals, there is some parameters there for you. But overall, very industry standard sort of evaluation. Again, it's a classic one, but one that certainly anyone of any experience level could jump into and get fully funded with. In terms of the 1 phase, a little bit different. You have a 10% profit target, a 5% daily drawdown, 6% maximum drawdown. No time limitations as well. You can hold over the weekends. And once you are fully funded, you have an 80% profit share on that. And just making sure you are respecting your daily and maximum drawdown, as there is no further profit target once fully funded. And of course, same as the 1 phase, you can see you can have $5,000 up to $400,000 of capital allocation. So certainly you can get your hands on plenty of capital there in the classic 1 and 2 phase. BestProp4U also offers crypto challenges. Now, this has a 90% profit split. It has a static drawdown, no time limitations, and weekend holding as well. You can see the leverage for Bitcoin and Ethereum at 1 to 5 leverage and 1 to 2 for other pairs. You can go through and have a look here. The profit target 9% in your phase, and there is a few limitations here in terms of your daily capital allocation limit and your maximum drawdown, but a very healthy 90% profit split here. And you can get funded accounts in the crypto space from $5,000 up to $200,000. There's also the 2-phase crypto plan, which has a 6% profit target phase 1, 9% phase 2, and the rest being consistent in terms of your daily capital allocation limit and your maximum drawdown. So really cool variety here. So if you're into crypto and Forex, you can certainly jump on to BestProp4U and have plenty of variety in terms of funding opportunities. There is also a futures challenge, which is a little bit more in depth in terms of how this one all works. But the profit target per phase is set at 9%, and you have a 5% maximum loss trails on end of day balance. There is a consistency rule of 25%, so the maximum amount of your profit target that you can reach on one day. You may make more profits, but they won't be counting towards a profit target. You need minimum of 4 days to finish each phase, and you do have a time limitation of 60 days as your maximum number. There is some plenty more little bits of details here in terms of the parameters around it, but a really cool futures program, $25,000 up to $150,000 of funding allocation there. So really, really cool program there from BestProp4U. They do also have instant funding, obviously allowing traders to skip all of the evaluations entirely. Account sizes here range from $5,000 to $100,000, and withdrawals are available from day one after achieving a 1% profit target, and your profit split is 80%. So no time limitation there. You do have the number of consecutive days that you're not having trading activity on the account. You fail the challenge or breach the funded account, so you must be trading more than within 30 days. And on the instant funding, your drawdown is a trailing drawdown, so it's equity-based, taking into consideration the previous day's amount. And instant funding, $5,000 up to $100,000. Again, instant funding is something that may be best suited for somebody with a little bit more experience, but do your own due diligence and make your own decisions. There's plenty of versatility here, but instant funding, really cool opportunity to get your hands on capital and start making profits straight away. They are also offering a pay later challenge, which requires minimal upfront cost and the remaining fees paid only after passing. So really interesting type of program here. It can only be used one time per customer as your first purchase. You pay a $10 platform fee and the remaining amount after you've actually passed the challenge with a 10% profit target and very realistic daily and maximum drawdown limitations with an 80% profit share. Again, there's some little more parameters that you need to look through, including 150 leverage, your inactivity rule as well, your drawdown type, and of course your withdrawal parameters. But overall, it's a really, really cool program and something that we don't see a lot in the industry. So one certain area that's helping BestProp4U stand out and offer something different to a lot of other prop firms in the space. And then they have the $1 million challenge, which allows traders to scale up to $1 million with no time limits or consistency rules. So how it works here is in terms of phase, you have different profit targets, obviously increasing as you go along through the different phase. So the percentage of the starting balance that you need to reach in gains in order to complete the challenge. So starting relatively easy and getting progressively harder. Your daily drawdown limitation as well is quite generous at the beginning, but getting more strict and difficult as it goes along, and same as your maximum drawdown. So very, very cool challenge. Something again that BestProp4U is offering that we don't see across the industry too often. So with the $1 million challenge and all of the different programs, plenty of versatility and options for really all level experienced traders, depending on what instruments you want to trade with. But the $1 million challenge is a very cool initiative. And as they spend more time in the industry, we're looking forward to seeing more people come out with payout certificates from this challenge. Now, across all their programs, BestProp4U works with that tier 1 liquidity provider, and they support CTrader, MatchTrader, and DXTrade for your trading platforms. And as you can see across the programs, you can access Forex pairs, commodities, indices, futures, and crypto. So really something there for everyone. Now, of course, with all programs, there are some finer details that are really important to keep in mind before you go and buy a program. They have a very detailed FAQ section on the website here from all of their programs. Certainly not going to spend hours here going through this with you guys. Please do your own due diligence and go through so that you can really make an educated decision as to whether or not these programs align with your trading ambitions, your strategies, and your overall goals with your trading career. So go through and take a look. There's plenty of information here on the website. BestProp4U giving you all of the information you need to make an educated decision. As always, recommend that you jump into the social platforms of any prop firm that you're interested in working with, namely the Discord or the Telegram. Jump in so you can see payout certificates, payment proof. You can coordinate and chat with the general community and make sure that you're checking in behind the scenes of what's going on within the prop trading space, and in particular with the firm that you're looking to work with. Now, in terms of broader community perspective, well, because they've been in the industry such a short period of time, extremely limited in terms of reviews. So I don't think this is a large enough data set to truly give a solid recommendation either way on the firm. There's 4 reviews at the time of recording here in early January of 2026. But overall, if we're looking at the 4 that have come in, they seem to be very positive. Again, I take that with a grain of salt until we have a larger data set to go from. But BestProp4U certainly making some waves in the industry and looking forward to seeing how they go into 2026. And of course, we will keep you guys updated as they progress. So look, in summary, BestProp4U, they certainly have plenty of versatility, plenty of variety in terms of their funding programs, very realistic trading conditions. Overall, their business model seems very sound. So really just a case of a bit more time in the industry, seeing how their payout certificates and their trader base performs, especially coming into 2026. So we'll, of course, do an updated review with these guys very soon. But overall, in their first few months in the industry, they're making some waves. They're putting together some really impressive offerings and looking forward to seeing how they grow in 2026. Well, that's what I've got for you guys on this one regarding BestProp4U. Hopefully you found it enjoyable and informative, most importantly. Now let us know in the comments below your feedback on the firm. We always love to hear your perspective, especially if you are someone who's worked directly with them. And before we let you go, make sure you give us a quick thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and our other social media pages. And that's so you don't miss a thing regarding the entire prop trading firm industry. Also, don't forget, check the link below, get your hands on the discount code for BestProp4U and their programs. And that's just another perk of watching our videos and still being here at the end. All right, great to have your viewership as always, guys. Happy and successful trading. I'll see you on the next one.